Let's Play series here. We're going to play some City Skylines, and we are at Foggy Hills, I believe is the name. Yeah, I think so. Alright. So, I don't know. I've played for a while, but I don't know a lot. Know a little bit, so we'll see how this goes. So the first thing you want to do is build a little road here, and that will unlock a bunch of other roads, so just build that first, and I always just delete it. I don't like that road. And that should unlock my three-way one-ways, which is what I would like. Now what we're going to do is we're pretty much going to keep this highway going all the way up here. Because it's a highway and it's very useful to keep that going. So we'll just pull that up. Not all the way up because we do have limited money. So we're probably just going to go up about that far for now. That should do just fine. Now line it up there. And these are one-ways, so you got to build that. So now you can connect it. Now we're going to have to connect these two so they can get out. Can't just trap people here. That would be weird. So we'll do curved roads. You do have different road selections. You got straight, curved, and freeform. And then this one's to upgrade roads. But to curve it, what you want to do is just take this little outline of a road and kind of just place it at the angle you want the road to curve. So what I'm trying to do is something like this, and then curve it. Actually, no, what I'm going to do is something a little different. I'm going to do straight, and then we're going to actually get off there. We're going to need to find the center here, which looks like about, pull it out just a little bit more, about right there. We'll just pull that out like that. There we go. Then what we're going to do now is just, I didn't make that road big enough. Okay, so we're going to have to delete this. Alright, it's been a while since I've played, so I'm trying here. Alright, so what we're going to do is just get a little longer of a road here. Boom, like that. And then what we'll do is we'll go back to the three-lane one-way. And it's not putting the node where I want it to. That's okay. It's going to be a little honky-dory for a little bit, but that's okay. It will work out in the end. A little bit like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use my fancy Nancy roundabout builder here. We want 3-lane highway with sound barrier for sure. And on size, I think we're going to go with a 50 size. Level terrain, yep, set up that. And you can set up your traffic manager. I do have traffic manager in here. I don't think I have the settings set up right. I don't know if I can do that on the camera. Perfect. Nice little roundabout. And then what we'll do now is we'll just demolish these little roads. And actually, what else we're going to do is just demolish these two. Because actually, I want to bring them in at a little more of an angle like that. Well, I want this one to more kind of, yeah, like that. That should work for now. And then coming out, maybe do a little bit of the same thing here. Like that. There we go. There we go. Now they can get out and do whatever they need to do. But we're going to be working down here. So, first thing we're going to need to do is just make, well, the next thing. I guess we've already done some first. Okay. So we're going to have an exit coming off here. Let's get that set up first. We're just going to get a one-way road because we actually don't have highway stuff. So this is actually not even a highway. That is because of the traffic circle mod. So we're not going to, we're going to go, let's just do it right here. And this one, yeah, we have a little curve to it. Let's, this is an exit. We'll just kind of put it out like that so people can exit. Well, let's make it a little more angled, I think. It's not an angle, so let's delete that. Let's just get another little angle in here. differently here. It's not curving like I want it to. Okay, we'll just do something like that. That'd be okay. Alright, we gotta get this moving here. Alright, so now we're just gonna grab this kind of main road. And we're gonna do something along the lines of a little straight action here. I don't want to be right up against the edge. I don't want to be cramped. So we'll do like that. I do want to go all the way down to there, so just go a little bit farther. I want a little bit farther so that connects easier. Don't try to go right on it. Never doesn't work right. And there we go. Now we have our main road. Alright, so with that said, now the next thing we want to work on is getting some power going because you need it. You do have a couple options. You got the windmills, wind turbines, which sound cheaper and they are cheaper, but in the long run you get more power out of your coal station and it ends up being cheaper. And by the time you have to upgrade it, you don't end up you end up needing more than you have the money for, but in the end. So now this little red circle you see around that's the noise. It makes a lot of noise pollution. So you got to keep it far away from your residential area. But we're gonna have our residential area up here, and some residential area up here, and some commercial, and then our industry will be down here tucked by our power plant. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is hook up some water, and just put that right there on the edge of that map. That will be perfect. And then we'll just hook up some water here, just like this. Just a nice little generic setup there. Then we're actually going to pull a second one, because we're eventually going to be building houses through here. So we might as well get the water set up for it early. It always makes it early, and that little ding means it's hooked up. Alright, so the next thing we're going to want to do is hook up our drainage pipe here. Gonna need to drain all that nasty water out of there. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll just run a pipe along this edge here, stop somewhere. We just want to keep it in the use as much as possible, so it's not just a waste of money. We'll eventually use it. There we go, hook it up into there, and there we go. Now we got the waste hooked up and the power. Alright, so now we got all that. We're gonna have to build a few more roads. So we'll just get, we'll go, I want a little, maybe something like that. I'm going to go there, and down here. I have a little corner, end there, maybe something like that. Okay, and then we can set up something here where we maybe come out that way. Put a little block there. We have a little dead spot there, but that's okay. We might put some park there or something. Alright, so then our our industrial area here is going to be down here. I'm just going to make them dead ends, because I feel like that will be, that would be the best thing for them. That one a dead end. Now we'll do one more like that, but we're going to bring it over, connect there. Alright, and then come down like that, and we'll just leave a little space in the middle there. We'll put some trees in there or something, like same with there. It just looks better. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some zones zoned out here. Now, like I said before, you do not want to put your residential over here, because then there's a lot of noise pollution. So we're going to start with just putting our residential kind of like right in here. Now I'm also going to try to keep off this main road here, because you don't want cars stopping on that. So I think we're going to have this like a little commercial area in here. So we'll just go ahead and do all this residential. We'll do this huge here residential, and then we'll pop some residential in here too. Now that's going to grow. All right, so now that we have all that set up, we can now go ahead and unpause the game. If I didn't say it, you do want to make sure you pause the game immediately and go from there, because if you don't, you're going to just be losing money. Oh, and I did mess up, and I did forget to actually hook all this up to the highway. That is a big mistake. We'll just kind of plop it into right there, and then to exit, we'll just, we'll just pop it in, maybe right there. So you can just zoom on in. There you go. So that's how you get in and out. All right. Now let's go ahead and get this rolling. I got it on full speed because, why not? We're losing quite a bit of money, but we do have $7,000, so we should be good to go there. All right. People are building. We are losing a lot of money, so we're going to go ahead and pause it. Now, the next thing I want to do is go into budget, because if you look, we are way too much power. We don't even need all that power. We can drop this down. We can drop this down. There we go. Now watch. Watch our income down here, and then this is electricity here. Turn that down too. We don't need roads either. So as time passes, this should drop here soon, because it shouldn't be doing 10. Maybe it already dropped. I don't know, but we got people without water, so let's go ahead and take care of that issue. I see what the problem is. There you go. Now you guys got some water. Now another thing you need to be aware of is these unlocks here. Now sometimes if you unlock things too quickly, then you have to upgrade things and put things down before you have the money. So you want to try to make sure you build money up before then. Well, there we go. And now we're rolling. Alright, now you can see now that I have some more down here. This is your demand. Now you see I got a lot of commercial demand, so we can drop some commercial in. And honestly, I really like this being like a little commercial area here. So we're going to go ahead and get all of that commercial, but I do want to make sure no one is building on this main road. So we need to unzone that. I'm not going to lose a house, but that's okay. Alright. So now that we got that in, we're also going to put in some industrial down here, remember, because you don't want to upset your picky residential area people. They get very upset about that. You can use this to kind of your commercial here to kind of buffer what happens here, but later on you can get offices, and those are the best. Offices are the best. So, and we're rolling. We're about to go into the we are making money. It is raining here in Renmount. I actually don't know how to change the name of my city. That's probably stupid, but whatever. Alright. So it looks like we're getting a little more residential demand, but we'll just let it play out for a little bit here. See what we got going on. Alright. Well, as you can see, we are making money here. Not a lot of money, but a little bit of money. We're getting people moving in. Got some industry over here. Got people moving in. It's very nice. Now let's check this again. See, see it did drop, but we are producing more, so it will drop as we go. So, well, that's it for episode 1 here. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.